It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it to Scottsdale, Arizona. We are here for the JP fight. It was an excuse. The Jake Paul fight is an excuse. Hanging out with a couple of the other YouTube e-commerce influencers in the space. Just gonna have a good time. Tomorrow we're actually shooting a podcast with Sebastian. I don't want to talk about e-commerce. I don't want to be talking about business. I want to talk about the things that matter, the things that transcend, 2022, 2023. I want to talk about the things that are gonna impact people long-term in their business and their business endeavors. We just got done dinner, had a great time at dinner, where we were talking about Nikola Tesla, talking about the secrets of the universe, the things that people don't want to talk about, the uncomfortable conversations. I don't want to be talking about bitches 24/7. In fact, I don't want to be talking about bitches, period. Why? Because they drain my energy. I don't need my energy drained. I need my energy channeled to become the best version of myself. Oh, well, Luke, you don't get bitches. I don't need to get bitches. What I need to get is fucking rich. I need to get fucking strong. I need to become a superhero. That's the mission I'm on. And if you're not on the same wavelength, it's not my problem.
Stay in the tribe, get racks every day. She fuck with me now. I told her to lay my hook in the water. She liking my babe. Ain't saving her
I love Luke, man. You are mentally, spiritually, and financially way above, and you're like such a nice human, like a decent person that I can actually have a conversation with, and I don't feel like you're being mean to me. Like, I don't feel like you're putting yourself above me.
A lot's changed in the last year, to be honest, dude. Like,
In what sense?
you were asking me about how I was spiritually a year
You know
ago.
why I asked you? Because you were rude to me.
Yeah.
You know why?
You know why? Because I had an ego.
That's exactly what I said. I said, you know what? The reason he got so upset was because I took a hit at his ego. That's what it was.
And you know what, bro? I recognize it and I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's some real shit right there, dude.
It's all good. That's water under the bridge.
I mean, you don't have any business right now without a community, right?
I concur.
So that's why, like, you see like businesses like Prime outperforming Gatorade and stuff within like 6 months, 7 months, right?
Dude, did you see Mr. Beast now trying to get valued at $1.5 billion, trying to raise, I think, 150?
Yeah.
He's gonna raise that
Easy.
overnight, dude.
Easy, man.
That's undervalued in my opinion.
Yeah.
1.5.
I agree.
The most elite of the entrepreneurs, they're not releasing merch lines and this garbage that's associated with their name. They're building real products and real brands
Yeah,
that are
100%,
disassociated
dude.
from their identity. And if you can do that, you can outweather and outlast your brand and your fame. Because we were talking about fame being
Nelk was
fading.
talking about that. The Nelk boys were talking about that specifically.
I just came to realize, specifically with content, dude, you have to have a well-oiled machine of content creation and content distribution. That's why a lot of creators get burnt out, because they're the creator, they're the editor, they're the uploader, they're the business, they're the one managing customer service emails. How are you supposed to run a business if you can't even do the thing that you wanted to do in the beginning, which is to create content? You need to equip yourself. And that's what, going back to Mr. Beast, the dude reinvested everything that he had into making sure that he could still do what he wanted to do, but at scale.
But the key there is you need to still, when you first start off, because obviously people can't afford a team, you need to learn every single one of those positions, right? Because that way when you build the team, and you need to know if somebody's fucking you over, if they're doing it right. So the more experience you have at each one of those fields, the easier for you it is to scale.
Where are we?
Nice little pad. I have no idea. Somewhere in Scottsdale is some address that I've been sent. We're gonna shoot a podcast now. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do some Joe Rogan style stuff. We're gonna talk about conspiracies, talk about spirituality, talk about business, talk about crypto, talk about finance, talk about relationships, the whole nine, motherfuckers. I'm gonna show you guys we're not red pilling anymore. We're God pilling. Put you guys to the light. Why the Lambo? Do you not like G-Wagons?
Lambo's more of a tax write-off, and it's also a cooler car, I think.
The reason you train is so that you can react to life in a way that is spontaneous, and that your spirit should be unchanged every time you train. Everything should be training. Like, your life is training. This idea of like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. No, it's like everything is training. Everything you do, like this podcast right now, is training us for greatness. For the next, it's all training. It's all training. We're in the dojo 24/7, G. Like, non-stop. I need you to turn into Goku, at least till the podcast goes live.
Hold on.
Your boys that you're rolling with are Jack out there.
Somewhere around here.
It's prime.
Everybody has to be fit, dude. It's like nothing short of it. It's the name of the game. You got to elevate or you won't make the cut. Being in good health is a lifestyle of discipline and commitment. If you can instill discipline and commitment towards yourself, you can instill discipline and commitment towards anything else that you do. They don't have to. It's this common idea, and you see it a lot on TikTok, where in the comment section it says, source, trust me, bro. Source, don't trust me, bro. Do your own research. I just happen to be one more stepping stone in your pursuit of truth. All you have to look is at the results, right? So you look at the end product and you ask yourself, do I want to resemble the end product? And if the answer is yes, then you follow along those steps. And you can pick and choose from different people. Like I learned from you, you learned from me, and Luke Belmar is just one other guy that's figuring it out in the journey, and hopefully there's some value to extract from that. Podcast, another day. Let's run it, Brett. We went to the Jake Paul fight. The ticket shit was the most annoying.
You're just sitting there.
Nonsense. Figuring out where you're gonna sit, how you're gonna sit, where are the passes. Okay, this pass belongs to you. This pass belongs to you. So terrible, so annoying. Oh well, now you can't get back in. That's what they would tell you. Why? Because they can't validate whether a person owns it or it's a screenshot. But being on the blockchain, you can actually validate what you own. So having instances like that where you reduce friction without reducing freedom, right, I think are extremely beneficial.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. Everything on the internet right now is just rented. Like there is not really an option to ever buy or own a digital item.
Did you see the movie The Platform? And then Sebastian's like, dude, I was literally thinking about this 5 seconds ago. Synchronicity. So I was explaining to him, humans, they're antennas, right? So they are receivers of information. Yeah. So he was like, I was thinking about it. No, you captured the thought, the energy of the thought, and because we're on a similar vibration or on a similar frequency, that was passed to me instantly. Because he said, I thought about it and I said it out loud. I was the voicing of what he was thinking. Absolutely kind of fucking unbelievable to think about. Money is simply a medium of exchange. You have been told that money is valuable, therefore you value it. But when you understand where money comes from, how it's made, you're gonna find yourself in a situation where you actually don't want money anymore. What you want is to have all of the privilege that comes with money without the bullshit of having to get it. So you have to figure out how is the best approach to acquire the most valuable, meaningful asset, which is the asset that you're selling. That asset is called time. So what you're doing is you're expending your most valuable, in fact, maybe your only asset, which is time. Potentially you could add energy into the equation as well, in exchange for something that is infinitely printable and infinitely worthless. Most people don't stop to think about what is the worth of their time, right? So they're working 24/7. What is the worth of your hour, right? 1 hour of your time. People are out here working for $7.15 for an hour of their time. So what you're telling me, because based off of your actions, you'd have to express your words, is that you value yourself at $7.15. Now, why is this a problem? It's not a problem from the side of the employer because they need to make profits, they need to be able to run a business. The problem is on you. Why are you worth $7.15? Why is your time worth that? But what you need to understand is that you need to unlock the skill set of becoming valuable, because value will then retribute to the worth of your time, which then will be retributed to the worth of how much you're willing to expend, right, of your time in order to get X amount of money. Finally, in return, you'll be able to charge for what your time is worth. If you can't charge a lot for your time, it's because you as an individual haven't become worthwhile, right, enough for that to be valuable. On the other scenario, you could just tell people, fuck off. I'm worth $100 an hour. period. So you don't pick up any task that's under $100 an hour. Now the question is, I need to be able to find tasks that pay me $100 an hour. So any way that you spin it, you are always responsible. So we have this understanding in business, this idea of not what you know, but who you know. But in fact, it's not about what you know or who you know or who knows you. It's about who likes you and who's willing to do business with you and wanting to see you level up. People are like, well, this person knows you, but is that person willing to give you $1 million check to start up your business? Maybe not, right? So you need to have rapport in the relationship. So many people are like, oh, this person knows me, this person knows me, this person knows me, but that person won't pick up the phone to go to dinner with you, right? So do they actually know you, or are you just saying they know you because their name has some sort of credentials? So many of your friends are gonna betray you. They're rats, right? They're rats waiting for you to make your bag. They're gonna come and steal. They're gonna come and nibble from it. That's what they do. That's what rats do. It's in their essence, it's in their nature. What you need to do is be able to identify them and realize that just because people know you doesn't mean that they wanna see you succeed or that they wanna see you win. And that can even be in your own fucking family. So check it. Be really understanding that you need to surround yourself with people that like you, right? People that want to have you around, people that want to get you involved in what they're doing, people that want to see you elevate, people that will challenge you, right? You don't want yes men sniffing up your butt 24/7 either, right? So you need to be in a situation where you position yourself and understanding that the corner to good relationships, to good business deals, to good networks, to good access points, to good information comes from the people that like you. So it's not about what you know, it's not about who you know, it's not about who knows you, but it's about who likes you and who's willing to go to war for you. Shall we give them a fire outro, Nate? Yeah. I think a fire outro is well deserved. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to Singapore. Last day here in Miami, a little pit stop. Nice little Flemings, get a couple filet mignons, a couple tomahawks, and we're off to the plane because we don't eat plane food. But we're gonna go to Singapore. Evan, our boy's getting married. We got some business to do. Yo, Nate, you excited you haven't been to Singapore yet?
I haven't been to Singapore. It's a place that everybody I know just raves about, so I'm super pumped. But going back to food, so going to Flemings now, right? Guys, when you have resources, right? When you have cash, it's important to deploy that cash into yourself. Perfect example. Right now we're eating high-end quality steak. Why? Because we're being intentional, right? We're being proactive, not reactive. We're not gonna go to the airport, they're gonna segment us with some crappy food, probably zero nutritional value, and we're just there stuffing our faces when we knew that a couple hours earlier, we could have gotten high-end quality food. And then we'll just fast on the plane, have some sparkling waters, get some work done. What you gotta do is be not reactive, but proactive.
You gotta be proactive, you gotta be intentional. We're headed to Singapore, another place on the map. Let's go get some new data sets, motherfuckers. That's it. What is up, guys? We just got here to Tirana, Albania. We're gonna have a fucking crazy Capital Club Europe Mastermind, the first one ever. 70 entrepreneurs from 17 different countries. It's gonna be an absolute amazing experience.
When you want to make a move, Capital Club allows you to get the value to understand what's the right move to take next. You brainstorm with your people and you decide on what to go next. Part of elevating is you need to be adding the right stuff to your life. And Capital Club, in my opinion, has all the elements. Everything from health, wealth, love, and happiness, as well as network.
I really saw the power of connecting with like-minded individuals with the same opinions towards life. It's not just business that you can relate to people at Masterminds, but also just generally towards life and learn a lot from them in other aspects like health, relationships.
When you network with people of this caliber, the ripple effect it will have in your future is enormous, infinite ROI. This isn't like a transactional thing, you pay this and you get this. It's you pay this and you have knowledge that will carry on forever, that will always serve you.
Most people live by the influence and the circumstances created by other men. Create the circumstances in your life that are gonna take you to the next level. This is the key to winning, the key to success. Control your circumstances and you will be successful.
Yesterday was too late. Just fucking do it.
Let's fucking go!
Really understood now that meeting people is quite important. Before I didn't really think that way. I thought I could do everything by myself, but at this point I think totally different.
You know, people say time is money, but time is not money, bro. Time is time and money is money, baby.
This is Capital Club, man. Albania, baby. Albania, baby.
It's all about understanding what the next move is, because things are changing at a completely rapid pace, and you got to be ahead of the curve, and you got to have the edge. That's what Capital Club's all about, finding that edge.
Life is like a game. One day, it will be game over. And the question is, how did you live your life?